Good morning. This is the podcast Ancient Rome Today. You have definitely heard about aqueducts as a Roman engineering masterpiece for water supply. But do you know that many aqueducts still exist and function perfectly today? In this episode, you'll discover which aqueducts are still visible and to where they supply water. So, let's start with a brief history and description of aqueducts. In ancient Rome, the construction of hydraulic structures and infrastructures began between the 7th and 6th centuries BC, during the reign of the Etruscan kings. The primary purpose of any aqueduct was to supply water from a spring, usually a river, to a city. Roman engineers created the concept of aqueducts based on the gravity system. Essentially, water flowed as a free surface current inside aqueducts. Then, once it reached the city, it was distributed through a closed pressurized system and transported through an underground system of pipes. Aqueducts supplied water to public fountains, public baths, and even to some private homes of wealthy people. There are aqueducts that run above the ground and underground. Many aqueducts are still visible today. The oldest and one of the most famous ones is the Appian Aqueduct. It was built in 312 BC, the same year when the first Roman road, the Via Appia, was built. This aqueduct is visible today in Rome. However, the Appian Aqueduct no longer functions. The one that still functions is the Aqua Virgo Aqueduct. Several parts of this engineering feat are visible both in the center of Rome and outside the city. The Aqua Virgo still supplies water to the Trevi Fountain, the Boccaccia Fountain next to the Spanish Steps, and the Fountain of the Four Rivers in Piazza Navona. The aqueduct's length is 20 kilometers. 2 kilometers are above the ground, while the rest is underground. Now, let's talk about the entirely underground aqueduct outside Rome that functions today. It's called the Roman Aqueduct of Bologna, one of the great hydraulic engineering feats built by the Romans 2,000 years ago. It's completely underground and originally stretches over 20 kilometers from Sasso Marconi to Bologna. But the most remarkable thing is that today, after more than 2,000 years, the aqueduct still distributes water to the homes of the people of Bologna, fulfilling around 20% of the city's needs. Thank you for your attention.